Hey guys, welcome back to the Patreon. So I am about to film a video for my main channel about all the stuff that happened at the Capitol over the past few days. But over here, let's gossip. You guys know I'm always here for the gossip. And did you guys really think I was going to miss the opportunity to discuss Kim and Kanye possibly getting a divorce? Here is the thing. We have to start where I'm going to just take you on my train of thought of what I think when I see these headlines. First and foremost, the Kardashians control every single thing that comes out about them. So when you see news stories come out, Kim is thinking about divorce, you have to think about what they gain from this, because not a single article is being published, especially multiple ones. When you see E! Online, E! News, and TMZ post something, then 100% the Kardashians know what's going on. Like, they're in charge of the narrative. They do not post without the Kardashians' consent. Those two platforms, like Kris Jenner pays TMZ and Kris Jenner pays E! Online. Like, they are 100% on her payroll. Therefore, that, like, they know 100% that these stories are coming out. I was reading a TMZ story, and they were like, we want to let everyone know that no third party was involved. Like, Kris, just put out the press release yourself. Like, we want to let everyone know there wasn't a third party involved. Like, hey everyone, Kim Kardashian did not get cheated on. So I'm always thinking as to why exactly they're putting out these stories. Like, why are they releasing Kim's own divorce news? Now, here is the thing. Nobody is divorced yet. That is always the thing that's going on. No one is divorced yet. There have not been a single paper filed, none of that. And there's like differing stories as to what is happening. So some people believe that Kanye wants out. Some people believe that Kim wants out. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't see either of them divorcing one another. Things have to be really bad. Like, that's the part that's like shocking to me of it all. Because if it was just stupid stuff, I don't see Kim like leaving Kanye, and I don't see Kanye leaving Kim. So if it was stupid stuff, it would maybe just be that. I can only imagine how Kim felt when Kanye was on Twitter saying that he thought about aborting North. Like that, like, who wants to hear that their daughter, who they love deeply's dad, is online saying that he thought about aborting her? Like, you don't want to see that type of stuff. So I can only imagine the antics of it all is what has Kim fed up, because I don't necessarily believe the stories that Kanye is the one out. But if I do believe the stories that Kanye is the one who wants out of this divorce, and the reason why I mostly don't believe Kanye wants out of this divorce is because I don't believe Kanye West is mentally at a space where he would even make that decision. Like, I don't think Kanye is mentally in the right headspace. I think Kanye needs therapy. I think Kanye needs help. Therefore, like, I don't even think he is at the place where that type of decision could be made by him. Like, I don't think Kanye is honestly thinking about that, but he could be. And if Kanye is thinking that way, that would explain the Kardashians trying to get ahead of the story, because that's usually what they try to do. They try to get ahead of a story that is coming out about them, and that would explain them trying to get ahead of the story. Do I believe their relationship is on the rocks? Here is the thing, and this is what I really want to discuss. Kim and Kanye, to me, outside looking in, have never actually been a married couple. I said this in my Say Something Nice video. Kim and Kanye are a relationship of convenience and scratching backs. It's a relationship of, I want something out of this, you want something out of this, so let's get together. Kim and Kanye never got together in a sense that they wanted to be together. I never in my mind thought Kim Kardashian was physically attracted to Kanye West. Kim Kardashian wanted to come up, and Kanye West gave her that, and what they wanted together has been successful. Therefore, that's always why I thought they were together. Never in a million years did I think this was a relationship built on love and just wanting to be together and happiness and all of those things. Therefore, when you hear the divorce rumors, you can't help but feeling like I hope the kids are okay. That's the only part of this that you find yourself like, oh my gosh, I hope their children are going to be okay, because at the end of the day, they're children, and I'm sure they would like their mom and dad to be together. So you're just like, I hope the children are okay with this. Anything else you just kind of are divested from, because this relationship has never felt real. It's never felt like y'all were in this for the right reason. So is it wrong of me to simply be like, okay, it's about time? Like, y'all put in longer than I thought y'all would. And I think this relationship being a relationship of convenience and scratching backs is why this relationship has lasted so long. But I think with everything being dialed back, with COVID happening, and like celebrity is not the same way that it used to be, I don't think Kim feels the need to be in a relationship with Kanye right now. And I don't think Kanye sees the need of being in a relationship with Kim. But also, that doesn't remove me from the fact that ain't no papers been filed. Like, it's one of those things I need to see to believe. Like, I have to see Kim actually say she's leaving Kanye for me to believe that they are not together anymore. Like, everything with them just feels like it's a little bit of fake. There's a little bit of fakery in everything that they do. So I have to see it to believe it. And back on the subject of me saying that I don't think their relationship is real, I had this conversation with my sister like 2 years ago. Like, my little sister and I had this conversation literally 2 years ago. I've never been under the impression that Kim and Kanye live together. Have you been? Over the past 2-3 years, I've never been under the impression that Kim and Kanye live together. If you go see how much they are on social media, that entire crew is on social media, and see how often you see Kanye. Kanye don't live with them. Kanye has not lived with them since he started doing that stuff in Wyoming. Kanye don't live with them people. Now, I've heard, not me sounding like Wendy Dan Williams, I've heard the reason Kim doesn't let Kanye around the family, and that would make sense, and this is where this starts to get sad. If you know that you can't let your husband around his children because you are afraid that Kanye will hurt your children, or he'll say something, or he'll do something, and you don't want him to be around, because that is what that's what the sources are saying. Like, she's the reason why Kim and Kanye don't live together and haven't been living together since, I think honestly, from the outside looking in, they haven't lived. Remember when Kanye West was on his Life of Pablo tour? That's when all of this started to crumble. Like, Kim and Kanye trying to be this next Beyonce and Jay-Z type thing. That's when this all started to crumble on the Life of Pablo tour, when Kanye was just going on stage every single night and was just out of control. He was talking about Blue Ivy, he was talking about Beyonce, he was talking about Jay-Z, he was talking about Trump, he was talking about he went on there and said something about Frank Ocean. Like, he was just going on stage just talking whatever was on his mind, and they eventually had to admit him into the hospital, and they canceled the tour. I think that's when all of this started to crumble, and Kim was starting to figure out, like, wait a minute, this life that I want so bad has a cost. This has a cost. Trying to be this it girl with this it man has a cost. Like, being Kanye West's muse, because we can take this all the way back to Amber Rose. Amber Rose said she had to deal with this. Amber Rose said herself that she loved all the things that Kanye West could do for her. Kanye West was selling her every type of dream. She'd be on the cover of Vogue. She'd be front row at fashion shows. She'd get all this stuff, but it came at a price. Kanye West is not mentally sound. Therefore, everything that she wanted came at a price, and she was not willing to pay that price. She did not want to deal with the antics of a Kanye West, and so she removed herself from the situation. She legit said it. She has said this about Kim being with Kanye. Like, she knows what Kanye gets up to. So therefore, it's not surprising to me that Kim Kardashian has decided to not want to pay that price, because it's good when y'all are like dating, when y'all are dating, or it's just y'all are just one, like y'all just married and it's the two of y'all, that's fine. But as your children are starting to grow up, you don't want to have to fear that your children are not in good hands with their own father. My thing is, the reason why I need to see the divorce paper, because it's the same reason why I'm like, what reason would Beyonce have to divorce Jay-Z? Where do you go from here? Like, where do you, Kanye West being a idiot aside, Kanye West is social capital. Kanye West does give Kim Kardashian social capital. He does get her into certain parties and certain doors and have certain friends. People who are friends with Kanye West are now friends with Kim Kardashian. So he does give her that. And then in the divorce, maybe Kim Kardashian wants to play the sympathetic wife card. So when they do get a divorce, she'll put out a statement like, I tried so hard. Kanye is just not in the right headspace and he's been doing this and that to our kids and da-da-da. Maybe she's going to play that angle. Like, nothing surprises me with this family, right? Absolutely nothing surprises me with this family. No, I don't know how this will end, but it doesn't surprise me at all. But I am curious. I am curious to see, why are they releasing the articles? Like I said, no one's getting a sneak. The sources that you read are Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner is the sources. But also the not wanting to Kanye calling Kim a hoe. Like, do y'all remember his recent Twitter rant where he called his own wife a hoe and all this stuff? And then if you take the stuff that Larsa Pippen said into consideration, you have to really think he believes that Kim Kardashian is a hoe. Here is, I don't know why that was funny for me to say Kim Kardashian a hoe, but here is the thing that I think they find themselves in. They both thought they could change one another, and never get into a relationship believing that you're going to change the person you're in a relationship with. Because maybe for the short period of time you can change the person, but eventually who's really them is going to show to you what you really think of this person. Even if the person does change, what you really believe this person to be is always going to be in the back of your head. And I think Kanye always had insecurities that he made a hoe a housewife. I put in parentheses, he made a hoe a housewife. And Kim always knew that Kanye West had mental issues. So they're both dealing with this idea. I know Kanye West has mental issues, but I know what he can do for me in my career. Kanye, I just want this doll to dress up and to, like, really, I want another muse. So he has two things going on at the exact same time. And so now they're having to deal with, now that everything is done, Kim's been on the cover of Vogue, Kanye has the album, and now that everything is done, y'all have what, 4 or 5, I don't even know how many children they have. They have like a bunch of children together. Now you have to sit there and look at each other, especially because we're in a pandemic. You have to sit there and look at each other, and it's just like, oh, now we have to deal with what we really have to deal with. I will never forget, and I thought this was so weird, that Kanye sent Kim a text saying, like, look, you're a totally different woman now. He's like, you have your children, you're on the cover of Vogue, you're actually a housewife now. Like, he was like, I turn you into what I wanted you to be. Are you happy now? Like, and this was only a couple months ago that he said this to her, and I'm just like, that's weird. That is so weird to me. But yeah, I've always had this idea that they don't live together. Like, I just think there's a lot, like with every relationship, there's a lot of things going on behind closed doors that you just don't know about. So it's just, I don't know. When I see the divorce papers file, we'll come in, we'll gossip again. But I do think it's interesting that the Kardashians are, they are releasing this stuff. Like, what is the motive? Like, what really is the motive? Now, we have to get into the Jeffree Star. I hate Jeffree Star. I hate Jeffree Star because I am so upset about whomever leaked this, like, Jeffree Star slept with Kanye West thing, because it feeds right into Jeffree Star's ego. Like, the minute I saw it on Instagram, I'm like, here Jeffree Star go. Of course we know it's not true. No, I do not believe Jeffree Star slept with Kanye West. No, I don't think that it's true. But here is the thing. Jeffree Star loves this stuff. Jeffree Star loves this type of stuff. Like, we were so close to Jeffree Star just being, drifting off into irrelevancy, like not having, like, no one cared anymore. And this is the type of stuff that Jeffree Star wants to see. That's why he put up that post going to Sunday service. Like, he knows the type of stuff that he is playing with. Now, the interesting part is, no, I don't believe Kanye slept with Jeffree Star, but I'm not away from the idea that Kim did get cheated on, because the idea that in the TMZ post about this, they said that there was no third party involved, as in like, oh no, he didn't cheat on me. It makes it seem like, who are you lying for? Like, no one even insinuated that he did cheat on you. So it's like, I guess maybe, like, with every story, there's some truth behind it. Like, every story that don't make no sense, there's a little bit of truth. Like, somebody is inflating the truth. So something about this is, like, does make sense. Kanye is up to something. I just don't know what that something is, and I don't believe that Jeffree Star is involved in that something. But it bothered me, like, him being so excited that he was on Wendy Williams' Hot Topics. Like, it's just like, why get, like, he is feeding into this. Everyone else involved, the people whose marriage is actually involved in all of this, have not said a word, have not said a single damn word. But here comes Jeffree Star, like, ooh, keep my name in the press. Like, even if you believe it is true, which, hey, stranger, 2021 is a lot. 2021 has already been a lot. We are 8 days in, and it has just been messed from top to bottom. So I'm not about to sit here and say nothing's not true, because, child, stranger things have happened, and I hear what the people are saying, that this would not, like, Kanye West is up to this type of stuff. Therefore, it would not surprise me, and that's none of my business. That is absolutely none of my business. As long as it's between consenting adults, Kenya has no problem with what's going on. Like, it's none of my business, but we're here to gossip. So I do believe where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, maybe not Jeffree Star, but somebody is looming around the corner, I'm sure, saying they got all Kanye West business. But it's just hard when you're dealing with someone like Kanye West, who is dealing with what Kanye West is dealing with. It's hard to, like, know what even is, like, in the realm of possibility, because you don't know what headspace Kanye West is in. Like, I don't know. And maybe Kim Kardashian is tired of dealing with the bipolar episodes. Remember, she had to post on her Instagram that, hey, you guys, don't listen to anything Kanye West is saying. Like, he's going through an episode. And I don't think, I've never dealt with someone with that type of mental health issue, but I don't think we can blame Kim for not wanting to have to deal with it, because everyone doesn't want to have to deal with that. But I mean, it's up to you. You can't judge unless you're in it, right? You can't judge unless you're the person who has to wake up to tweets of your husband saying he wanted to abort your daughter, who is like big now. Like, you don't know what it feels like to be in that situation. Y'all know I don't like the Kardashians, but I'm not about to sit here and act like I don't see where that could be a difficult thing to have to deal with. But here's the thing, I don't care about any of the parties involved except for the children. And I care about the children because they're obviously children and they didn't ask for any of this. They didn't ask to be born into any of this. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know why. I don't know. I honestly do not know. But we'll see. We will see what's going on. But keep Jeffree Star's name out of this whole mess. He enjoys it too much. Like, the minute I saw that, because y'all know I'm not on Twitter anymore. Therefore, all my news comes a day late, $3 short from the ways of Instagram. And I don't want to become an Instagram person. Like, here's the thing. If I really wanted to be in the Instagram streets and getting all the knowledge and information from Instagram, I honestly could do all of that, because Instagram is a place to get news. A lot of people get their news off of Instagram. I just don't want to be that person. Like, I'm not going to trade in Twitter to be on Instagram dealing with, you actually get more mess. Instagram, surprisingly, has more mess than Twitter, because it just does. So I'm not dealing with that. I'm honestly not going to I don't want to be addicted to Twitter the way addicted to Instagram the way I was addicted to Twitter. By the way, yes, I am off of Twitter if you don't know. If you do not know, I do not get on Twitter anymore. Anyways, I just want to come and gossip with you guys. You know we're here for the gossip and the mess always. Always, my friends. So I wanted to gossip and see what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think they're gonna actually get a divorce? Do you think this is just all Chris setting up for their little Hulu, whatever the hell they have going on with Hulu, doing their shows with Hulu? What do we think is going on? I'd be curious to know. Anyways, I will see you guys in another video. I love you guys so much, and yeah.